Hello， 大家好，我係 Tango 啊，今日咧翻嚟同大家一齊繼續玩呢隻 NBA MyCareer Mode 啊。
So we're gonna be in Atlanta in a couple days.
Yes, sir.
Buddy of mine, Cub, got some tickets to this film premiere. You should come.
That's what's up, man. Who you taking?
My homegirl's coming, but I got 2 extra tickets.
Oh, no, man. You know I only watch comedies, bruh.
Nah, man, you gotta come. Bring a date.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Oh, come on, man. Stop being so secret.
Look, I'm trying to make some moves. We'll see what happens.
I see you swiping left. Come on, show me. What's up? Give me something. I know you got some potential.
Nope.
All right, Mr. President.
You would swear I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm not, Lord. Hot, every city that we go singing. Head side, what they know. All I do is eat oysters and speak 6 languages and 3 voices. It's Adriatic summers on.
OK， 前進，休息，公共活動。OK， 出席呢個公共活動 ，Adidas 嘅公共活動。咁上一集咧就講到我成為咗呢一個Adidas 波鞋嘅代言人啦。咦，有信息喎，新信息。Cool。他想讓你知道慈善活動會喺11月20號打俾 Adidas。佢哋話公共活動進行得唔錯，一般。呢啲因素係疊加起嚟嘅。祝你下一場比賽好運，多謝。教練。教練，只想讓你知道很高興睇到你如此努力，多謝教練。教練人員注意到啦，咁樣嘅全神貫注提升比賽水準嘅最快方式，更加唔好話努力進輪換，即係點啊？哦，我明啦，即係佢想話我多啲上場 ，OK。100 ，sorry， 呢度係咩啊 ？Boji 啊，只想確保你有我嘅電話，知道啦。橙汁，總統而家就喺度考慮緊呢，我都係。我哋真係能夠成就一番大事，我知道，完全同意。聽日訓練見，係嘅。先仔的保鏢，先咋 ？OK， 恢晒手息，前進。呢日又休息，比賽日，直接去比賽。OK。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, NBA fans, and you know who you are. Ernie Johnson here with you again, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, for what is still a very new.
坐喺最左手邊嗰個係咪奧尼爾？好似係咪叫做湖人？湖人呢一隊真係最犀利，應該係暫時喺 NBA 界。對湖人啊，就係 ，Oh my God。OK。呢啲就 skip 咗佢啦。冇我上場，暫時係啲隊友上場先，搶到，非常之好。跟住到我上場啦，第一節。又係第一節2分鐘換我出嚟嘅。3分。
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Here's Wirtz, defended by Young. Wirtz passes to E. That one misses. Chandler with the defensive effort. Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Knight against Clarkson, and it's going to be a
邊個犯規啊？
And here we can now
咦，我失誤，點解我失誤嘅？
show was between the threes
咦，唔係好明喎。
last season for the Suns.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on.
我走人前進唔通，
The Lakers have
冇理由
gone
啊！
7 of 11 from the field.
哇，贏到湖人就犀利咯，真係。
1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Wirtz kicks to Clarkson. It's stolen by Prez.
抄截 ，yes， 搞掂。
Young left side. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Yes，
Young's got his
入
second
咗。
bucket tonight.
And although the D surrounded Young, it isn't enough sometimes. He's just too talented.
咩啊？我犯規哦，我犯
And
規
the。call will be against Prez.
OK，
That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Nance and Chandler with the block. And
快攻快攻快攻
on the Suns on the break. Young's running. A nice shot by
入咗入
Knight.
咗入咗。
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed
Okay,
with their
okay, okay,
offensive
okay.
execution.
Lakers trail by 5. To the paint. Nance dishes to E. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job
良好投籃防守。
of establishing an inside presence.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Young outside. 3-pointer. But they recover it. Outside Knight. To the wing right side. Warren kicks to Chandler. To the inside. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
哎呀，被蓋火鍋，即係俾人攔截咗，係。
Defended by Young. And here's Clarkson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for
搶到搶到，第一節結束。
We recently
第二節第二節，第二節有冇份上場呢
Oh my God, what can you say about this guy?
？skip 咗喺度。
No doubt Kobe's farewell
咦，我都係喺入邊嘅喎。
Platoon swap here for the Lakers.
咦，贏咗4分喎我哋。
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And what a solid producer Jordan Clarkson was over those first 2 seasons. Quickly adapted to the NBA style. He was named NBA
Good
All
job.
First
Yes.
Team in terms of rookies.
We're fine.
And last year, he became a much more confident shooter. I mean, despite having to fight for those minutes as they went on that serenading of Kobe Bryant, he really, I felt like, separated himself and also established that he's going to be here for the long haul.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Prez. He's in at center. Young is out there at
哇，
the
快攻！
Then it's
入樽啦！
And it's Len in
哦，
at
走籃
the
啫
spot.
OK。
One of the things about
Yes，
Bledsoe,
打得好打得好。
running quick first step makes him almost impossible to stay in front of.
And talking about Clarkson's early success, some people were surprised, Greg, that he lasted until the second round of the 2014 draft. Maybe that put a bit of a chip
哎
on
呀，
his
俾人
shoulder.
入到添。
Shocked he didn't go in the first round. I mean, he certainly plays with a strength and a fearlessness, especially when attacking the rim. I think he does want to prove that he should be considered one of the best young
哇，
guards.
咁都入唔到。
He's certainly one of the
唔係
best
嘛？
mid-range shooters at the very least.
Williams kicks to Yee. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
Shots good.
Yes
from
yes
Young.
yes yes。
Yeah, that's the third bucket.
領先緊領先緊。
The paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bledsoe against Russell. E. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
哎呀，咁都俾入
He's
到。
got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bledsoe outside. Tries it from the top of the key, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Williams. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Good D by Bledsoe. Tucker. That shot missing, and that concludes.
Oh，
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo of the game in the
33比27，即係領先緊6分。我哋
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half.
上半場打得好好，
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Now stay focused, guys.
贏下比賽，然後翻屋企。
Go home.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you
Okay,
back.
繼續。
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. E.G. and Lee, and he's
第
checked
三
in
節
for Mozgov. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Russell and Clarkson are the young backcourt
出
pair.
街。
Deng out there with Nance. And it's E in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. 1:15 left in the third. Nance a screen. Knocked away and stolen by Knight. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Over in the
好多人啦，
corner.
中間度。
He dishes it to
省下省下
Chandler.
省下省下。
Warren kicks to Prez. Here's the 3.
哎呀，
Nance
唔
gets
入
the。rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an
領
open
先緊5分啫，暫時。
To the middle. Here's Russell. And that one good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Knight kicks to Chandler. Knight passes to Prez. Chandler outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Warren. Yes.
Yes.
Knight with the assist that time. Warren's
Sigala,
got his first 2
Sigala.
points of the night.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Here's Russell. Kicks
收
it to
針時間
Clarkson.
喎佢。
Pulls up on the wing. Off target.
OK。啦啦
We
隊。
welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter.
我派禮物喎喺度。OK，
6 seconds left in the
61
fourth.
比73。
Looking who they've got on
Yes.
the floor. Prez.
咦，佢冇隻手嘅。
Young is out
贏
there
咗。
with 11. And it's Chandler and it's Barbosa in at the
不過第四
small
節
forward.
最後先至換到出嚟嘅。比賽資料籃板1個，抄字1個，失誤1個，犯規1個。Oh my god！OK， 73比61，贏咗。Yes。佢冇一隻手嘅佢。
Glad you guys picked it up because I didn't even show up tonight.
因為我今晚表
You're
現
fine.
太
right,
糟糕
Prez?
啦，真係好差。
Hey, if that's what you call fine, then we gotta talk, bro. Because that was terrible.
I mean, I was trying to be a friend.
Nah, I appreciate it.
佢哋而家喺首映嗰度。
Are you waiting for somebody?
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for my friend Jess.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, it took you forever.
Hey, I see you guys met. This is Tiffany Raspberry.
Hey,
Tiffany.
nice to meet you,
I
Tiffany.
heard a lot of good things about you from this guy.
I hope.
And vice versa. I said a lot of good things about Press.
No, I heard a lot of good things about you too. So yeah, I'm happy to meet you.
You too.
Oh, look at this. This is nice.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go watch this movie.
咁好啦，睇完戲啦，訓練設施開啟，咁就可以訓練一下啦，係啦。
I know we ain't seeing eye to eye, it just ain't working. You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night.
因為佢呢一個自由訓練咧，其實有時有啲球員咧，如果入咗嚟嘅話咧，咁就可以同佢哋打好關係啦，咁就令到呢個默契更加好啦，咁就合作會更加無間咯，係咯。OK。哎呀，入唔到啲。狂俾得分喎，真係。我嘅波，繼續倒翻。入啊 ！Yes， 逼佢埋去。走啦，嚟。入啊！ Yes， 有我嘅波。哎呀，咁都唔入。哎呀，點解會咁㗎？想嘅波我要。咁都不入到。訓練失敗 ，Oh my God！ 我啲三分好差喎，真係。真係我要練多啲三分喎，真係。 入樽。OK。要走咗咯喎。好，結束訓練。OK， 繼續下一場比賽。周二比賽日 ，OK， 快少少，快少少。OK， 比賽。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith.
This here, mine. This here, mine. That's it right there. This here, mine. What do you do?
這是我的，這是我的。
dance.
招牌舞步。
Everybody got signature dance when they get hot.
Okay. Y'all work that out.
Young.
I got
OK， 你慢慢練啦。
Yo, Denver, just let it flow, man.
跟住咁就
Like
走就
whatever
好啦
happens。spontaneously on the court, let that be it.
Man, I'm gonna be ready for mine. Watch, Fred. When coach calls me out there, I'm gonna have my shot down. I'm gonna have my dance down.
All right, let's see it.
Everybody
Let's
go. Cause this right here, this is me pointing like this here, mine. Ready? This here, mine. This here, mine. Everybody gonna do it. This here, mine. Where the rap is at? This here, mine. I'm gonna call Drake. Someone get Drake on the phone. This here, mine. Hey, that's right there. That's the one. That's the way you shoot it.
We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference. We are nearly ready for...
Well, the Trailblazers backcourt tandem of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Patriot League, were connected long before they played together.
Some great prospects come from the smaller name schools, David. We'll see it all the time. Thank you. With these games early in the season, it's mostly about establishing a rhythm, I would assume, Doris, to prepare for the long haul of the campaign.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that, Kevin. I think, you know...
OK。
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Knight kicks it to Tucker. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Turner passes to Plumlee. Young with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Tucker dishes to Knight. And lots of contact there.
犯規邊個犯規啊？哦，佢犯規。有罰球射。入啊！哇，好準喎，射得真係。哇，輸咗12分唔係嘛？
This guy can really light it up.
For the Trailblazers, Reese Harkless comes in for Myers.
哇，你先緊好多分喎佢，哇！ 難追啲喎真係。
He isn't an inefficient shooter, but he isn't lights out either.
Well, I think the big thing for me, Kevin, with Knight's shooting is that he is one of the few players in the league that can create a three-point shot for themselves. The speed, the elusiveness to free up space, and boy, when he is on, he is a sight to see just because he starts opening things up for himself and the points start rolling.
Go.
Here's Tucker. No good that time. Now Portland takes
it
away. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just
哇，咁準嘅！11個失誤，39.1% 命中率。
But if guys are distracted or freelancing, high percentage opportunities are tough to come by.
Knight kicks to Bender.
哇，死得咁差！哇！搞咩啊？
Unable to get that one. Good defensive work there by Young. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
哇，領先咗10分喎！
Confidence Bender has in himself, ready to fire.
都幾難追喎都。
He gets the ball in his hand.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. Down low, here's Plumlee, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Plumlee's got his first points of the game.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, they hit the ground running, and not just on the offensive end. Their defense has been brilliant as well.
唉，下3分射咪就唔好射3分啦。
Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. Slammed home, and he draws the foul.
我犯規。
Point at the free throw line. Picks one up.
Taking them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Tucker the pass tonight. Back to Tucker. This one for 3. And no good.
又俾人哋搶到。啊！
And now a chance to hear
哇，打得咁差啊！今場。
I would say, never let anybody see how you feel.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see. Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And for the Suns, Prez comes in for Chandler. Young is in for Leandro Barbosa.
You think about the Suns roster, it's an interesting mix of veterans and youth. Getting the
咦？
right
你
blend
先4分咯，追到。
And I think the vets provide the leadership. The young players give you room to grow.
Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Plumlee out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Crabbe in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Foul on that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw
唉，隊友
line.
犯規。
And the Suns
入唔得，
have been content
唔好
to
入。
sit back and build through the trap. They've gone after
入唔到，入唔到，入唔到，
the
入唔到，
Doris even
入唔到，入唔到，入唔到，入唔到，入唔到，入唔到
The
，yeah！
danger there is that you get stuck in the middle, right? The Suns
Yes.
have some promising young talent, and I think that's the angle they have to focus on. Be patient and build for the future.
What? No good.
He has the skills to finish that. I cannot believe he blew it.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Bender with the rebound.
You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Knight against McCollum. Here's Prez. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second.
咩我失誤啊？
Jared Dudley's checked in for Phoenix.
咩事？其實我仲未好了解佢哋嗰啲籃球嗰啲規矩係點樣樣。
Here's Lillard. 29 points.
我諗啊，真係有需要
And when you look at the number of assists,
要睇下規則係點樣
how
樣。
cognizant he was of wanting to involve his guys throughout the game.
Pass to Crabbe. Plumlee with the screen. Here's McCollum. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
You know, typically you're looking to your second unit for hustle.
Oh, 我哋波 yes.
Things like that.
犯規佢哋。
This time it was their offensive punch that sealed the victory.
Here's Knight. The 3. Buries it from 3-point
Yes.
range.
追到。
9 points.
Well, this is what makes Knight so difficult to contend.
中場休息，0-1分啫佢哋。我記得上一場係輸咗俾佢哋嘅呢一隊。
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get.
放鬆防守，佢哋就可以乘虛而入。OK， 冇計啦，之後打好啲啦。
And now the start of the second half.
我有呢個花式籃球睇。
An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly great.
佢哋好似係咪入唔到啊？好似冇入到佢哋。
They can be, and so far another big scoring night for him.
You know, amazing because they're always a focal point for the defense and always looking for ways to take them out of the game, and that didn't happen in this first half.
哇，好靚！表演緊。 第三節。
And here are the Suns now. Look now for Portland. Maurice Harkless
第三節換咗入嚟，
Turner comes in for Al Farouq.
哇！又俾人哋領先5分咯
Crab in for CJ McCollum. And the
哎呀
Suns here with a different look.
你開始令對場防守崩潰，俾人哋得咗分添。
Heights checked in for Booker. Young is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Prez in at center. Brandon Knight is out there with Young.
哇！攞翻出嚟，
Then it's PJ Tucker.
好做。
Dudley in at the four-man position.
哦，佢犯規，入啊入啊要入啊，入啊入啊入啊入啊入啊入啊入啊
And
，yes，
this is
入
his
咗。
first trip to the line tonight. And Jared Dudley has always been a player who
哇！
seemingly
咁快手嘅，
Doris larger than his size.
And it isn't so much that Dudley is a power
嗰
forward.
一傳過就即刻入
He's
咗
only
咯。
6'7", but he can give
又俾人哋
you
領先
a
6
and
分
not。hurt your team. And with so many teams needing to have a small ball lineup as an option,
攞
Dudley
翻出嚟。
allows a coach to make that
啊
move if the time calls for it. I mean, the versatility Dudley brings to a rotation is one of the most valuable aspects about having him on your roster.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now.
犯規佢
And Lillard
，yes，
said, I am. People say
我射
he's
罰
not
球，
a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision.
好震啊！
It's more than being the best player, especially with a young
完
team.
美啊！
You're the example, and the standard is here. Evan, he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
哎呀唔入添，
No, he's built for it, DA. Thanks. Al Camino, he's checked in for Harkless.
And you got to give credit to Prez there. Puts forth a lot of energy on both ends of the floor.
You don't make it to the NBA without having an exceptional work ethic. With that said, Prez's dedication to improving is, from what I hear, as good as it gets.
I mean, he's certainly dedicated to making sure he is at his best at all times. A lot of players will use their free time to
yes，
escape
入咗。
from basketball, but Prez loves the game so much. He seeks out even more time with the rock.
Well, many know about the tragedy that Prez has had to battle through the loss of his father. But he did have a great mentor in his life with his high school coach, Washington Falls.
Yeah, and when you talk to
Yes.
players about Coach Falls, he will
我收籃板
just gush about how much he owes to him for helping him through his youth. He says he is the force in his life that keeps him grounded.
Well, the big shotgun draft
出界
pick was to
，yes，
see Prez drop down to the late lottery range.
呢啲換咗入去
A
嘅，
big win by Portland in a tight
人
game.
哋輸啊！
Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
328點，總計資料。
That the fans gave them that emotional boost that
攞到
was needed
328
down the
點
stretch. This crowd,
哦，
man,
輸4分
they were electric.
輸咗。
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
點解要換走我咧？如果唔換走我，有機會贏噶嘛？係咯。
That hurts, man.
I mean, I would rather get blown out by 50.
Right? Last second.
呢一場佢個3分又射唔入，跟住又係咁樣射唔入，跟住彈翻出嚟又俾人哋搶到個波，好難搞喎，真係。
Prez, what city are you in right now? You gotta get a winter coat for these away games. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you that. Or do they give you guys coats? I don't know. They should. If you get sick, then y'all won't be any good, right? They should just give you coats. Talk to you later, baby. Bye.
灰到都冇乜心機。有 message new message， 正在做。時間2天內嘅12點。我會去。2天內嘅12點，12點，12點，3天內嘅5點。OK。等等，真係嘅？我都唔覺得你會同意。5點同埋12點 OK。呢個係 酒館、球牌商店、撲克之夜慶典。OK， 呢個。哦，要比賽咗先。OK， 再打。OK。第三場。會打成點呢？
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports.
Welcome to 2K Sports.
The feel for this new NBA season.
Okay, skip 咗佢。
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona. And with pregame.
Okay.
Well, Stan Van Gundy.
At times, a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, sir. DA, thank you. We're looking at these two teams, Doris, exciting young talent to watch.
I'll tell you, two teams.
Okay.
Suns with the
第一節2分半鐘。
Then for the Pistons, Marjanovic comes in for Drummond, and Marcus Morris subbed in for John Lewis. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. At small forward and power forward, it's Harris and Morris. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ender with a wide open look.
Damn! 冇揾佢射啊嘛！哎呀！
And Prez recently doing something every NBA player dreams of as a kid, signing a shoe deal. You figured it was only a matter of time.
And from what I've heard, there's some pretty generous checks coming his way.
點解射3分？點解
he could end up being the face of the basketball division in no time.
Just 5 on the clock. Jackson with it, now guarded by Bender. Detroit, no good that time either. Suns trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way
here
to regain some confidence. And the D can't back off of Young. When they do, he hits them with the pull-up.
Outside Jackson. Dishes to Harris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Whoa.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Now here's Prez.
你唔好射啊！
He's covered closely. They grab the
又攞翻出嚟，
It's good.
好彩都保障。哇，好渣喎！射3分真係，同我一樣咁渣。
Here's the screen. The drive by Jackson. Makes a big goes in. Jackson's got 6.
And that's the kind of move that will
你先緊7分喎，佢哋。
against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Tucker.
入啊！唉，攞翻出嚟。
Detroit leading by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Caldwell Pope outside. On the wing, Jackson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Here's Prez. Good
投籃，
shot.
最後一秒投籃 ，yes。 哇！咁都攞拖 ！Oh my god！
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked to.
Okay, skip 咗。
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's why I pride
談
myself.
他
on
無
it.
私的比賽方式。
Chandler has long been the kind of player.
Okay.
And the Suns here with a different look. Prez is checked in for Chandler. Barbosa comes in for Devin Booker. Young's checked in for Brandon Knight. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Levin. And a different look here for the Pistons. Marjanovic checked in for Aaron Baines. Harris comes in for Lure. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ish Smith. Prez in at center. Bledsoe is out there with Young. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Tucker in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Marjanovic. The rebound by Young. Suns trail by 7.
哦，俾人哋領先咗7分喎。入啊 ！Yes！ 爭4分，爭4分。搶到2個籃板就搞掂啦。
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Jackson with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Suns.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the three ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds.
Good guy, yes.
Say it was last touched by Jackson. A minute 20 left here in the second. Here's Bledsoe. 8 points his last outing. Barbosa kicks it to Tucker. And there's the 3-second violation.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Jackson. Season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Jackson passes to Marjanovic. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Prez. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
No.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Clippers.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
Every offensive system is designed to create good looks. But if guys are distracted or freelancing, high percentage opportunities are tough to come by.
The feed to Prez. Pass to Barbosa. Young from outside.
There
was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
It's tipped. Stolen by Barbosa.
靚啊呢球！
And the first half comes to a
通常都掟唔入㗎，通常都爭3分，換到出嚟啊！一定要。
All right, come on in, guys. We can turn this around. We've got to improve on our offensive execution, gentlemen. Hey, let's give ourselves a chance on this next possession. Here we go. I want our man running the pick and roll. Set solid screens. Read the defense like you've been doing all night, and make the best decision you can. This game is still within reach, fellas. Let's come out with some energy in the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway.
我主場今日仲要係，今日仲係我哋主場。第3節。
In for PJ Tucker. Devin Booker comes in for Warren. Heights checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Young is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Morris comes in for John Lure. And Smith subbed in for Jackson. On the court for the Pistons, on the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Aaron Baines out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Smith in at the point guard position.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
You talked to anybody around the league about Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and they'll talk about his defense. Just an absolute monster, Greg, how he can lock up a perimeter player.
And it's a rarity for a player so young to be so good defensively. He's got quick feet and is aggressive at pressuring the ball. Only 6'5", but has the wingspan of a condor. It really makes it hard to get around.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, as you know, things could have turned out a lot differently for Stan Van Gundy. He was the favorite for the coaching vacancy in Golden State in 2014, but in the end, the Pistons owner gave him the chance to coach and run the front office, and that led him to Detroit. The Warriors went on to win the title that season, but Van Gundy insists, if I had to do it over again, this is exactly where I'd want to be. No. He can build this team exactly as he wants.
Thanks, DA. And after some tough exits in Miami and Orlando, this time he holds the cards. Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Moving on after the took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yes. Boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well.
俾人哋拋離好遠喎，真係。
Unable to convert down the stretch.
I think there are some things they can learn from this. I mean, some negatives to
真13分喎，真。
positives to build on.
Time now for an injury report.
And the news is pretty good.
哇，好準喎！呢3分真係。
That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Well, I can tell you this. He has the pain tolerance to come back earlier than expected and the kind of toughness, too.
Detroit leads by 16. Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Baines. That's tipped.
You gotta respect.
Yeah,
Perez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
Outside Knight. Back to Young. Morris against Dudley. Perez dishes to Dudley. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Morris. No good off the front iron. Suns trail by 16. Young passes to Knight. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Knight.
有錯入唔到，哇！以為入添，佢中嗰個板，嚇死我。OK， 跟住之後第4節，會唔會攞出嚟咧？係唔會嘅。直到完場，唉，輸咗。OK， 351點，攞到 B 加，對咗評價。OK。
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,
輸9分
and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Oh my God.
Great game, Prez.
Hey, thank you, man. What's up?
Man, you and Justice really starting to look like a formidable
duo out
there. Finally, man. Starting to click.
You guys are lucky. Usually takes guys a while to find their tag team partner in the league.
點解個樣 outfall 晒個樣
？Didn't hook up till Kareem's 11th season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, well I don't know about all that. We can hopefully build on what we've been doing and win some titles before 11 seasons.
Speaking of you guys, I've been trying to come up with some nicknames. I got some good ones. What about the executive branch?
No. We got our own thing, man. We have this orange juice thing.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Yeah, we have a whole handshake and everything. Every time we score, it's like orange juice. You have it?
I don't get it, but I like it. I'm going to run with it if that's all right.
That's great.
All right.
Speaking of run, I got to go, man.
All right. Hey, good game again. And thank you for this. This is great stuff.
Thank you.
係咪筆屎嚟嘅咧？呢個係咪白嚟㗎？outfall 咗嘅，即係個樣 focus 唔到。瞓着咗？成日覺得好攰係嘛？咩事咧？究竟？咦，冇講咩事嘅，點解？係咩原因呢？ 球鞋商店。約埋去球鞋商店，跟住之後酒館，再出去。酒館活動獎勵50個技能點，博客之夜，啤牌之夜啦，即係。OK， 咁快完翻嚟。技能點係咩？技能點屬性升級。哦，請求交易。呢個興趣度，咦？呢一個有最大機會入到活火公牛。哇！呢一啲對我嘅興趣度好低喎。跟住之後獎項屬性升級，運球後投籃，上籃灌籃。哦，資金不足，我有幾多點嘅人點啊？5000幾點？OK， 持球加速。咁就加3格啦，跟住之後防守。仲有1007點，敏捷性、加速能力緊要啲，其實都好緊要加速能力。OK， 跟住之後仲有700幾點。OK， 好啦，今日就拍到嚟呢度先。咁希望你哋會中意條片，要中意條片嘅話就俾翻個 like 我啦，同埋希望你哋可以訂閱翻我啦。咁樣我哋下次翻嚟咧，繼續一齊玩呢個 NBA 嘅 MyCareer Mode。咁好啦，我哋下一次再見，好啦，拜拜。